about the camera, but
I am a little large.
especially your page. Boy, they remake little segments, pre-gym segments. What are we gonna call it?
Well, I should have never added water. What flavor is this?
Cotton candy?
That shit don't taste nothing like fucking cotton candy.
That's what you asked for.
This should be like sour Skittles. This shit is sour.
It's probably because you didn't put enough water with it. Oh, we turned the arrow.
It's not like we're not gonna be in a hot box anyway.
Is that nice? Is that nice outside?
No. It's a CrossFit gym. Don't have air conditioning. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I think gyms be doing that shit though to make you feel like your workout's a little stronger.
Or for being hella cold.
Yeah, they be fucking turning that.
No, when it's cold, I feel like I can do a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
When
like
it's hot, I'm like.
when you leave a hot ass gym and you're just covered in sweat.
Yeah, move, bitch. It's hard.
know.
Oh, look at that. They had some fun, huh?
Yeah, they be doing a
Got
whole
$40,000 for that baseball team they was asking for. Went straight to the football team. Yeah, apparently they're not even that good.
Yeah, bullshit.
That's why I don't donate.
Yeah, so our goal is $40,000 this year. Like, goddamn, to play some high school baseball.
That's why I don't donate. Because I don't see them ripping up the baseball field.
And no shit come with it. We even have to buy the training gear.
What is he on? He created that?
I think that $40,000 might pay for their the coach salaries and shit.
No, not even that. He said that a lot of the money goes towards the seniors too, going to the championship. Bro, like my kid ain't going. I'm not paying for that shit. It's like a forced donation.
That's what they said too. I know your kid's not going, but the kids before these kids paid too their way, and we'll pay it forward, so on and so forth.
Yeah, like everybody's paying for each other. Bro, it's not guaranteed that my kid's still gonna be at this school, so.
It's not even guaranteed you're gonna make the fucking finals of the championships or state.
Now the wrestling team, that's different.
Oh yeah, wrestling. Yeah, they actually do shit. They actually win.
They do actually win. So if they were like, oh, we need 40,000. That's okay. I see why. I'm not even motivated to work out. I'm gonna keep it lit. This diet that they have me on, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. It's not a good diet for me. Not for me. It's not.
What diet do you think is for you?
Like a diet that's a lot more flexible. Like
extremely flexible.
Like fish and eggs sounds hella good. I should be able to eat fish and eggs.
You can't eat fish and eggs.
No, but like seasoned sauce.
You can have seasons.
What else should I be able to eat? I should be able to eat.
You can eat both of those things
I
with
should
this
be able
diet.
to eat protein bars whenever I choose. Not it's at this lunchtime because it has fats in it and you can't consume fats at this time. But only consume fats at nighttime. Oh, you can't have raw honey. It's raw honey from a bee's ass. I should be able to have.
You know it doesn't come from their ass, right?
Okay, I'm just.
It's bee
Let's
vomit.
not be literal.
I'm just saying it doesn't come from a bee's ass.
That's like telling me, oh,
I can't eat bee
you
shit.
can't go to that plant and eat it right now because it's not part of your diet. It's a plant from the earth. I should be able to consume anything natural from the earth.
Maybe you should be able to.
It should
But
be part of the
unfortunately,
diet.
you're allergic to everything.
I'm allergic to the majority of the shit on this diet too. So I don't hear nobody saying that. You can have a half of a fruit. Like, what is
Yeah,
that?
you just take a bite out of strawberry.
Like, yeah, let me get a half of a grape, please.
I mean, I really don't put fruits in any diets
I don't either.
when it comes to like fat loss. Or
I'm
weight
allergic
loss.
to fruit, period. So I really don't. Really not.
But I get a lot more in depth though when I ask people about making their own diet plans and shit. Like, I want to know your blood type. I want to know what you like to eat. I want to know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I get more in depth with the shit.
I mean, I do get it. You know, they have to be a little more strict, I guess, on me because I do have 33% body fat.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking body fat.
That's a shit ton.
But I think that's lying though.
That's what
I don't think I'm 33% body
You don't think so?
fat. No, that's a lot.
Okay.
I think they counted some bones too.
You got some fat ass bones.
You know, they say big boned is a myth.
It is a myth. Yeah, there are people with thicker bones than others, but I mean, fuck, they do anything to like make themselves feel better. I ain't fat. I'm just big bone. No,
No, you fat as fuck.
fat. Let's be honest here.
I'm overweight. To me, of my standards, I'm overweight. I hate talking to people that's like really overweight in a fitness environment. Because if I be like, and I had this experience before, if I be like, yeah, you know, I had to finally get in here, the baby's finally tapered off breastfeeding a little bit, you know, he's finally able to be at the house with his siblings by himself, so I can finally start working on myself. You know, I'm really overweight. I always get that look from somebody that's really overweight in the gym. They be looking at me like, that awkward ass smile. Like, dude, I'm talking about me. Like, get yourself out of the picture. Like, I'm telling you how I feel. Like, and if you feel offended because I'm telling you that I feel extremely out of weight, I mean, out of weight. Out of weight.
What the fuck is that? Yeah, I feel out of weight.
I'm extremely, because I was looking at these weight cars. Because I'm extremely out of weight, and you're like obviously like out of shape, out of weight. I can't say out of weight, out of shape. Don't look at me like I'm a fucking bad guy. Like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. Like, oh, are you finally doing this? Are you excited? Like, what makes you want to do it now? And then when I give you the answer, you're looking at me like that face.
I just can't stand personal trainers that need a personal trainer.
What?
Like when personal trainers look like they fucking need one.
Oh, there's a lot.
Hey, buy my fitness plan. Hell no, bro.
I get it. Sometimes I be trying to be optimistic about it. Maybe that person was extremely in shape.
Well, yeah.
And they know what works. And they don't give a fuck no more, but they have the knowledge to still make.
No, I completely understand. But from a business aspect, you're a walking billboard.
Well, yeah, but if they're only getting paid $9 an hour,
as much as one.
If they get paid $9 an hour at EOS, like.
Well, I mean, if they were once upon a time extremely fit, why are they 40 still getting paid $9 an hour? I mean, same thing with like football coaches and shit. They be fat as fuck. Also, their main thing is just leadership, really. I just can't listen to no man that got tits. I just can't. And if you got titties, I can't take you serious.
Yeah, that's true.
I really can't. Like, when somebody, I understand if you're doing something about it, but if you walk in a room and like you're a man with tits, like I automatically know you have no discipline. And if you have kids, I already know you're selfish. Like you're a self-centered individual.
No, the only thing that gets me, okay, I'm not a medical expert, okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a nutritionist or whatever. But what gets me is when people be like, oh, I'm obese or I'm overweight because I have a thyroid problem or I have diabetes.
Then fix it.
No, it'd just be like, so
That's your excuse.
it made you fat, like huge like that. I don't know. Does it? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
people are like, oh, medication. But if I feel like right now, like I feel like I'm a little big. Like for me, I'm a little big, so that's why I'm like trying to do something about it. But
well, the thing is, it's like, why do you have a thyroid issue though? Like, were you fit and then you magically got a thyroid issue, or do you have a thyroid issue?
Some people do though.
Because you didn't give a fuck.
Some people do. Some people are born with diabetes.
Well, the problem is the whole. My thing is like the thyroid issue thing can be fixed.
I don't even know.
Certain things of diabetes can be. Your thyroid is responsible for metabolism. It's a hormone. The thing is too is all this shit came into play when everything fat free was a thing. Oh, fat free. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat fat. All right, for one, and this is a problem with miseducation is fats feed your hormones. If you're not consuming fats, your hormones are starved, and if your hormones are starved, they're eventually going to shut down. And that's why you have a fucking thyroid issue. That's why you have estrogen issue. That's why you have menopause so early. That's why your testosterone.
Hey, sometimes menopause runs genetically. You get menopause early.
But is it
like the women in my
and see,
family? We
here's-
get menopause hella late.
But here's the other
Late,
thing.
like 80 years. Like we'll
I
be like
know.
75 years old and we can still have children.
I understand, but here's the thing:
So-
are things hereditary, or does it happen to the people that live in the household with the people it's happening to? You know what I mean? Like, is it traditional or is it hereditary? And that's one thing. I got diabetes because my mother had it or my grandma had it. No, it's the fact that you lived with your grandmother and you ate whatever the fuck she ate, which caused you to be a fucking shitbag like your grandmother. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's with every case, but I mean, what is it really?
Obviously, growing up, I ate like a lot of Filipino food. I ate a lot of islander food, but I am an islander. That's my ethnicity. So, of course, it's genetically, I guess, part of my... You know what I'm saying? It's my food. So, what am I trying to get at? So, a lot of people... I don't know, like...
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Alright, like, gorillas eat bananas. So, they can eat hella bananas generations through generations.
Do gorillas eat bananas?
And not have a problem. Monkeys. I'm gonna say monkeys. I don't know gorillas.
But I don't know.
They eat hella bananas. Like me, like if you're Filipino, you're gonna eat hella Filipino food, right? It's my culture. Now other people that I don't know, this may sound racist. Like for example, like certain white people that wasn't raised like Italian or raised like Irish. You know, like their cultural foods that's matched. You know what I mean? So if you're eating other foods that's not culturally yours, of course you may have like a
reaction.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
So like
and that's the thing too, it's you
Right?
understand, like you have like your islander food, I have like my whatever the fuck food, steak and potatoes and shit like that.
like hella American.
Whereas like
hella American.
you know, like black people, they like difference between African and Southern America or Southern U.S. foods, I guess, Southern foods. And you got
Well, you said
fucking-
Africans?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
mean, like,
different.
well,
We
yeah,
eat like a lot
that's
of
what I'm
soups
saying.
and beans.
You
That's
got like
different
Africa,
from
and
American.
then you have like
I just say the American diet.
yeah.
Like
Well, it's really the
African,
Western
the
diet.
black people in America, they usually eat what?
And then
Fried
you got
fish.
then you got like
chicken.
Mexicans and shit. They have like their own diet.
Taco,
And the
yeah.
problem is now we live in a space to where everything's accessible. And now it's like, oh,
We're eating
for all these years, my
everything.
body is not used to this shit. But I'm gonna just start shoving it down my face now.
And
And then maybe that's the reason
No,
for
what
like
people
cancers
don't understand
and
too is like, oh,
autoimmune
I've been
diseases.
eating this way since I was born. I understand you've been eating that way since you were born, but what about your bloodline though? That shit, people don't understand genetically that counts. What has your people been eating? Like, you gotta understand, like, you as a person, whatever happened before you, generations, is going to determine you being born. So, what did your family eat? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying it right. I haven't been consuming the proper foods.
You have been consuming the proper foods. That's a problem. I think you don't drink enough water.
I don't drink enough water because I don't like to drink, period. I'm not a drinker. I only pee like no more than like
You can say it like it's
7 times a day.
alcohol.
What?
I'm not a drinker. I'm not a waterholic.
I'm not. I eat more than I consume.
You ready to get in here?
Drink.
You eat more than you consume.
I eat more than I drink.
You ready to get in here?
No. I feel like I'm gonna have to shit though.
Of course you are. Right when the workout starts, you shit until the workout's over.
Well, a fucking cup of milk. Oh, I had the Fairlife though.